What's going on, guys? Multiverse here with a new action figure review video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Inhumans Black Bolt and Triton by Marvel Legends. Starting off this video, guys, we're of course taking a look at the Marvel Legends packaging, and this one here is a black and blue with the Marvel Legends logo at the top, open face window, Inhumans at the bottom with Black Bolt and Marvel's Triton at the bottom as well. Flipping on the side is their names again with some nice comic images of the characters. Same comic images of both characters on the back with their read up right here. On the side is more comic images of him swimming and him throwing a mega punch there. Marvel Legends logo at the bottom, the Inhumans logo at the top, and then down here at the bottom is the barcode for you barcode guys. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and rip these two beauties out of their packaging and see how they look. So right here, guys, is Black Bolt and Triton straight out of their packaging, and for my first hand impressions on these figures, I do think they are amazing. I think I prefer Triton more than I do Black Bolt, being that I have seen this figure before, although unfortunately that one broke. It was the older model where it was like a blue and silver kind of look. And what I'm kind of going to do here today, guys, is I personally don't know too much about the Inhumans. I do know Black Bolt mainly because of the Doctor Strange movie and did some homework on him then. And I thought it was cool that they used the same actor from the Inhumans TV show. But outside of that, that's pretty much it. I only picked these guys up because I do love having Marvel characters that are in a group for my figures. I do love having them make their own shelves. So what I'm going to do for the read up here is I'm just going to let you guys read it. So outside of that though, guys, I do think the figures look and feel great for the first hand impressions. I have Triton here in his little diving pose, about to go into some water here, but I do think they look cool. They are a nice piece of eye candy. I do think Triton is my favorite out of the two pack here. Black Bolt, like I said at the beginning, we have seen before. Not on this channel, but we have definitely seen him issued out. But I do love that they went with a blacker suit for him. Or they actually just went with the black suit instead of doing like the blue suit. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and get these two out of the spotlight. And we'll take a closer look at the accessories that they came with. When it comes to the accessories, guys, and do excuse the cat hair, there's a little more today than usual. The cat was laying on here when I walked into the room. However, they do come with head sculpts and a bunch of different hands, and then Black Bolt comes with his separate wings. Taking a closer look at him, starting off with his screaming head, which is probably what I'm going to display him with. I know he is the quiet ruler from my homework on him, but just to know that he has the power to just even whisper and he can annihilate the entire world, like, that is freaking awesome. So I'm definitely going to have him displaying that. I would have preferred something that maybe clipped around his neck, that maybe like the shape of a megaphone to showcase his ability, but that's neither here nor there. And then we have just kind of like his blank, stern expression here. Still beautifully detailed. I love the wrinkles throughout the face and the big blue eyes that they gave him. They really do stand out. And then going over to Triton's two different heads here. He's got his without the mask, and his little fin up top is, you know, just like kind of like a mohawk status here. But then once he jumps into the water, he has his like respirator, I guess he puts on. I know the back of the box says he can breathe underwater, so I don't know if this is just more for a combat situation, but it's got the vents, so I guess maybe it acts as kind of like gills in a way, not 100% sure. But then he's got like the massive fin that is beautifully detailed and painted at the top of the head. And I do love the difference in the texture of his head as well. Like what he looks like in the water versus out of the water. I think that is a nice touch. They do, of course, like I said, come with a abundance of different hands. For Black Bolt, he has some reaching hands, fisted hands, and some knife hands. Like he's got still like the flat hands going on for him. Not really sure what he needs those for. Maybe he's a kung fu artist or something when he fights. And then Triton, I'm just going to chalk him up to flat hands to be his swimming hands or diving hands, and then a pair of fisted hands. And then for Black Bolt, he comes with his open wings off to the side, and then he's got a closed version as well. And they are a tougher plastic, so I would be careful with them. They're not really made to bend. The ones that are open get a little bit more play, but I would still be very cautious. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and get away from the accessories, and we'll zoom in to take a closer look at the detail. When it comes to the detail, guys, starting off with blackbolt, he doesn't really have too much going on for him. He is just kind of like a standard body mold for him with a skin tight suit. I would have loved if the silver strappings on here actually were sculpted in. I hate the painted look. I am not a big fan of it. I want my figures to be beautifully sculpted. That's just my personal preference at the end of the day. But his face sculpt does look amazing with both heads. They both look fantastic. But as for the rest of the body, guys, it is just him in a skin tight suit in a standard Marvel Legends body mold. Now, Triton, on the other hand, he got the detail when it comes to this 2-pack. And I actually, when I first looked at it, I thought I was getting this package to get a new blackbolt since my other one broke last year. The head snapped off and I didn't know how to fix it. So he is, unfortunately, no longer with us. In the arms of the angel. But when it comes to Triton here, I actually enjoy him more in this 2-pack. I love the scaly looking design that they have going all throughout his body. I love the different tones of the green and the purple. I mean, if we've seen anything when it comes to superheroes, supervillains, the green and purple go together. Lex Luthor, the Joker, Triton. The list goes on with the green and purple color palette, but it just works. It just is simply beautiful. Flipping into the back, guys, the scales continue throughout his back and down his legs, and we even got like some wrinkle within the boots. So I am very grateful for the boots to actually be something new, something different that we haven't seen in a while, to where he's got the detail really shines through. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the detail, and we'll take a closer look at both of these figures' size, their articulation, and jump into some size comparison. Starting off with how tall these figures stands, guys, I do love seeing firsthand that blackbolt is a little bit shorter than Triton. Blackbolt stands at about 6 1/4, and to the top of Triton's head is almost 6.5 inches tall. So we definitely get some height variety, which is very rare for figures these days. With his wings plugged into the back, guys, we're going to do Triton's articulation. They both have the same articulation, so not really missing out on anything there. Both of their heads look all the way up, all the way down. It's on a ball joint, so it does rotate all the way around. Gets very little head tilt, almost non-existent. Both of their arms go past 90 degrees. His, if you have the wings plugged in, will be a little bit stunted, but it is what it is. They just pop right off, so it makes it a little bit easier for you. They do both have bicep swivel, double hinged elbows, and their hands are interchangeable, so of course they rotate and hinge up and down. When it comes to their ab crunch, both of them only have the ab forward and partial of the ab back. They do both come with a waist swivel. They can hit the splits. Legs go forward and back on both. They both have an upper thigh cut with double hinged knees. They both come with a boot cut. And as for their ankles, they go down, they go up. They both do not have toe articulation, but they both have beautiful ankle pivot. Starting off with the size comparison, guys, here we have both of the Inhumans standing next to the Maximum Series Deadpool. As you can see here, they do scale together nicely. Here we have them standing next to the NECA Toys Homelander from The Boys. As you can see here, it's just really not going to work. And last but not least, guys, here we have both of them standing next to the McFarlane Toys Arkham City Batman. As you can see here, he just stands too tall. Alrighty, guys, and there you have it. Another action figure review video in the books on my channel for you guys to enjoy. When it comes to my final rating on these Inhumans 2-pack, for Blackbolt, I'm going to give him a solid 5 out of 10. And for Triton, I am giving him the 8 out of 10. I love both of these figures. I think they look amazing, but Triton really just speaks to me more. The detail is amazing. I wish he would have got more accessories, like maybe more hands. Just give him the same amount that Blackbolt got with like the diving hands, the reaching hands, fisted hands, all that stuff. But unfortunately, he only comes with the diving and fisted. So he definitely needed some more in the hands department. But getting dual head sculpts for both of these figures, they are both beautiful pieces of eye candy, and they are going on the Inhuman shelf that we are starting tonight, actually. With all that said, though, guys, if you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. We are on our way to 600 subscribers, so I thank every last one of you. Make sure you share with your friends, click the bell so that way you know when the new video comes live, and I will see you in the next one. Later.